Welcome to a new series in which we list every change that was made to the Ocean Dub version of Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z has had many different English dubs in its lifetime due to its unquestioned standing as one of the most popular shonen animes in the world. But before anyone even heard of a Super Saiyan, a small company was trying to make a name for themselves in the English dubbing market: Funimation. After a failed attempt to dub the original Dragon Ball, Funimation picked up the license for Dragon Ball Z and went about contacting Saban Entertainment to help with distributing the dub to TV. With Saban agreeing, the Ocean production company, based in Vancouver, were hired to produce the first Dragon Ball Z dub for Western audiences. As you might have expected, and which is also the main reason this video is being made, the English dub version of Dragon Ball Z had to be edited in order to have the dub be approved to run on American TV. Ocean produced 53 episodes of Dragon Ball Z, which were edited together from the original 67 episodes of the uncut Japanese version, ending its run towards the end of the Namek Saga with Goku encountering the Ginyu Force for the first time. In today's episode, we'll be looking at the first half of the Saiyan Saga, consisting of episode 1 to 17. But first, we'll be setting some ground rules so we can better understand what I'll be considering is a change or not. Number 1. I won't be mentioning every dialogue change, as this will get tedious, so to keep it simple, I will only be mentioning changes in dialogue when it comes to character names, places and important objects, or if what is being said changes the plot significantly in any way. Number 2. Cutting down or shortening of scenes will not count as a change. It will only be counted if a scene has been censored by having something changed, removed or added within the scene. Also, the removal of entire scenes or episodes will be counted. To add to this, similar changes such as changes to background scenery or injuries received by multiple minor characters in a given episode will be counted as one change per episode. This is to ensure each episode doesn't become bogged down by repeating the same few changes over and over. With that all finally out the way, let's jump into it with every change Ocean made to Dragon Ball Z. Episode 1. Number 1. The original intro song and animation sequence have been replaced by Ocean's own intro, known by fans as the Rock the Dragon theme.
Dragonball Z. Dragon, rock dragon, come.
Number 2. Every episode title has been changed, with the majority of the title splash cards having unique animations and text font. Number 3. The original Japanese music score has been replaced with an all-new original soundtrack by Shuki Levy. Number 4. The prologue of the first episode has been cut down, and the narration recapping previous events from the original Dragon Ball has been removed too. Number 5. The farmer, who is the first to have his power level checked in the series, had his cigarette edited out of his mouth. Number 6. A ton of filler which involves Gohan becoming lost in a forest with unfortunate events happening to him, such as getting his hat stolen by a big cat and being carried downstream on a log before being saved by Goku, were all cut from the first episode. The Ocean dub skips straight from Chi-Chi asking Goku to go find Gohan to a scene of Goku finding Gohan hanging on a branch on the cliff's edge. Number 7. The mid-roll eye catchers have been edited to include flashing RGB colours and an English narrator.
We'll be right back.
Dragon Ball Z.
And now back to our show.
Number 8. Raditz and Piccolo's altercation was edited down for brevity, such as when Raditz detects a new power level, he instantly flies away instead of floating in the sky trying to figure out the location of the power level. Number 9. The outro was replaced with an instrumental version of Rock the Dragon and uses the footage from the original Japanese intro, which had previously been cut from the Ocean Dub's intro. Episode 2. Number 10. The drink that Master Roshi is holding was originally a glass of beer, but has been recolored blue to change the contents of the glass to look more like water. Number 11. A scene of Master Roshi staring and asking to touch Bulma's boobs, with the repercussions to go with it, were removed from the scene inside Kame House. Number 12. The scene of Krillin being tail whipped by Raditz has been censored by having the blood from the attack edited out of the scene. Number 13. There's a small continuity error in the Ocean Dub when Gohan is clinging onto Goku's leg and is refusing to let go. In the Japanese version, Bulma drags Gohan away only for Gohan to run back again and grab Goku's leg. For some reason, in the Ocean Dub, they removed the scene of Bulma pulling Gohan away, but still has Gohan running back to Goku again despite never leaving his side, due to the previous scene being removed. Number 14. During the flashback of Goku's past, baby Goku can now be seen wearing a nappy covering his privates instead of being completely exposed in the original. Number 15. A little bit later in the flashback, a convenient splash of water was also added to achieve the same goal of covering Goku's privates. Already, the Ocean Dub has managed to cut out a full episode's length of content just from the first 2 episodes. Episode 3. Number 16. Throughout the first few episodes, Gohan does quite a bit of crying, and for the most part, Ocean has gone about editing out the majority of it from their version. However, in the scene where Raditz is in the process of kidnapping Gohan, they actually went a step further and edited Gohan's waterfall of tears out of the scene. Episode 4. Number 17. When Piccolo gets his arm cut off, his blood is originally red in the Japanese. Ocean decides to recolor his blood green instead of removing it from the scene. Number 18. Raditz elbowing Goku in the face was censored during the fight scene. Number 19. The injuries on Goku's face were censored. Number 20. While Goku is on the floor, injured, Raditz stamps on his chest multiple times. Although the first stamp wasn't censored, all the preceding stamps were removed from the Ocean Dub. Episode 5. Number 21. Raditz, filled with anger after getting headbutted in the stomach by Gohan, smacks Gohan quite a distance to Goku's horror. Not wanting to show violence towards children, Ocean chooses to cut away before the hit. Number 22. The special beam cannon can be seen piercing through both Raditz and Goku in the original Japanese broadcast, with a bloodied gaping hole also being shown in the aftermath. These were both censored to remove showing the special beam cannon going through Raditz and Goku's chest. Number 23. Raditz spitting up blood was censored. Number 24. Chi-Chi has a reduced presence in the Ocean Dub, with the majority of her scenes throughout the Saiyan Saga being cut short or just outright removed. The first one of these scenes that were removed is of Chi-Chi sitting at home, knitting and wondering how Goku and Gohan are getting on at Kame House. Number 25. Raditz's eyes in the Japanese cut are shown with no pupils in them, which normally signifies death. These scenes have been removed from the Ocean Dub. Number 26. The pool of blood left after Goku's body vanishes has been removed. Episode 6. Number 27. Krillin taking the scouter off Raditz's dead body has been censored with a cutaway. Number 28. Another scene of Chi-Chi at home calling the Kame House while worrying about Gohan was skipped, which takes about a minute and a half off the runtime for this episode. Number 29. Goku asking the guide to pass a message to Baba about not wanting to be revived for a full year has been omitted from the Ocean Dub. This creates the small plot hole of why the Z fighters don't revive Goku straight away, and instead make them seem stupid for not reviving him before the Saiyans arrive. Number 30. Piccolo throwing Gohan into the water and nearly drowning him in order to wake Gohan up was censored. Like with most of the censorship relating to Gohan, this was likely due to not wanting to show violence against children in their version. Episode 7. Number 31. The exposition scene on top of the lookout, which has Kami explaining that Piccolo is becoming less evil and also fearing they may both be dead in a year's time, was completely removed, cutting about 2.5 minutes of content from the episode. Number 32. Gohan taking a leak was removed. This also causes them to flip the approaching dinosaur scene the right way up, as Gohan is no longer seen tilting his head backwards. Number 33. More Chi-Chi scenes again have been cut, such as when Krillin comes to visit to tell her of Goku's death, and is instead coerced into having dinner, skipping another 2 minutes of content from the episode. Number 34. Due to Ocean skipping the previous scene of Goku asking the guide to meet with Baba so she can pass a message on to Master Roshi, the scene where the guide actually fulfills Goku's request has also been removed from the Ocean dub. Number 35. Ocean removed Gohan's thought bubble about wondering where the apple appeared from. Episode 8. Number 36. The Ox King's cigarette has been removed from his mouth. Number 37. To wake Krillin and Master Roshi from their sleep, Bulma decides to unload a machine gun towards both of them. This was removed completely in the Ocean dub. Number 38. A transition was added to show the passage of time as Master Roshi is explaining what happened to Goku and Gohan to Chi-Chi. Number 39. Gohan peeing off the side of the cliff was removed. Number 40. As Gohan is reverting back from his Grape Ape form, Ocean placed a small shrub and rock to the scene to cover Gohan's privates and arse. They also make sure to not show Gohan naked when Piccolo gives him clothes. Episode 9. Number 41. Another instance of Gohan taking a leak has been censored. Number 42. A very subtle edit was made when the bird is attacking the pterodactyl, with the bits of blood being removed. Number 43. The majority of episode 9 has been completely removed from the Ocean dub. After Gohan is dropped by the pterodactyl, he falls into underground ruins and finds a C6 type robot that helps Gohan escape, but sacrifices himself in the process. This whole sequence takes up about 16 minutes of the runtime and does not appear in the Ocean dub. Instead, Ocean splices Gohan being dropped by the pterodactyl together with a previously cut scene of Gohan waking up in the morning after transforming into a great ape, which was likely removed from its original scene so it could be used here. Number 44. Scenes of Goku on Snake Way were removed, such as Goku eating clouds and falling asleep. Episode 10. Number 45. As a brawl is starting on the baseball field, a scene of Yamcha getting excited about entering the fight, along with hiragana text floating behind him, was removed. Although, a non-censor happens just a bit later when Krillin explains they will be training with Kami. A similar scene of Yamcha with hiragana text floating behind him has not been removed. Number 46. Although some of the blood has been left uncensored, the pool of blood that can be seen as Gohan pulls a stick from the dinosaur's stomach was removed. Number 47. The sequence where Gohan imagines riding the dinosaur once it's recovered from its injury, drawn in a sketch drawing style, was cut from the Ocean dub. Episode 11. Number 48. There's a scene where Gohan outsmarts the dinosaur and cuts his tail off for food. The initial cut has been censored by Ocean, then the rest of the scene plays out like normal. Number 49. Every scene that includes launch was cut from the Ocean dub, starting with the chase scene with Launch running away from the police after robbing a bank. Number 50. In some anime-only filler, Vegeta and Nappa find themselves on planet Alia, where they are imprisoned. After their escape, a scene showing the dead prison guards was removed from the Ocean dub. Number 51. The small splash of blood that falls on Nappa's cheek after he rips Yadai's finger off has been edited out. You can even see a bit of detail on Nappa's cheek reappear after he's finished licking the now non-existent blood. Episode 12. Number 52. The second launch scene that was cut from the Ocean dub is of Launch trying to convince Tien and Chaozu to rob a bank with her, as well as later in the episode, the scene which shows Bulma and Krillin arriving to tell Tien about training with Kami. This cuts around 10 minutes of the episode's runtime. Number 53. One of the more puzzling edits is when Ocean censors the smoke plumes coming from the street cleaner Goku is catching a ride on. Episode 13. Number 54. A sign with Japanese text which translates as Pond of Blood has been edited to be retranslated as There is no escape. Number 55. The two ogres Goku meets when he falls down into Hell have the text Hell written on their vests in the Japanese. Trying to remove any mention of Hell from the anime, Ocean edits their vest to read Hefil, which is an anagram for Home for Infinite Losers. Number 56. Tien climbing up Korin's tower to reach the lookout has been skipped, removing about 2 minutes of content from the episode. Number 57. While in Hell, there is one building that is shown in the anime. In the Japanese, the building is a normal office building where the ogres work, while Ocean changes the text above the entrance to instead make it appear that it's a health and fitness club. Number 58. The sign that can be seen in the background during the sumo fight has been blanked out. Episode 14. Number 59. Ocean censored Goku leaving the bathhouse and showing his bare ass to the camera. Number 60. In order to try and keep Goku from leaving her castle, the Snake Princess has one of her servants try to convince Goku to play Russian roulette with her and then promptly shoots herself. This was completely cut from the Ocean dub. Number 61. The sleeping potion put in Goku's drink has been renamed Sleepgrass. Episode 15. Number 62. In the filler, where Gohan is trying to make his way home and escape Piccolo, Gohan spends 2 in-universe days building a raft to cross the sea. This was skipped in the Ocean dub, which cuts to Gohan instantly finishing the raft after he arrives at the beach. Number 63. A short scene of Chi-Chi being upset about Gohan still not being home was cut, skipping about 1 minute of content. Episode 16. Number 64. The chase sequence of Gohan and the orphans running from the police after stealing food from the market was skipped over, cutting around 2.5 minutes of content from the episode. Number 65. A blink and you'll miss it edit is when the social workers arrive to capture the orphans. A small pebble is thrown at the head of the middle social worker, leaving a red mark. Ocean edits the trajectory of the pebble to instead hit his shoulder and removes the mark. It's such a small change considering a few seconds after, a flurry of pebbles can be seen hitting the same social worker's head, which makes the edit almost worthless in my opinion. Number 66. The scene of one of the orphan girls biting and scratching a social worker, along with Pigiro punching another in the face, has been removed. Number 67. The punch Gohan received by Pigiro has been censored with a star effect layered on top to cover where the punch connects to Gohan's head. Episode 17. Number 68. While fighting the past Saiyans in the combat simulation on the lookout, Chaozu is killed by having his head crushed by one of the Saiyans and thrown into the depths below. Ocean censored this scene by not showing Chiaotzu actually having his head crushed on screen, and still vocalizing Chiaotzu's pain as he's falling, which implies he's still alive and conscious. Number 69. The blood coming from Tien's mouth as he is karate chopped in the neck by one of the Saiyans was edited out. Number 70. The final attack from the Saiyans against Yamcha and Tien was toned down, censoring the blood and removing the clips of the purple beam piercing their bodies. And that's all the changes we have for the first 17 episodes of the Dragon Ball Z Ocean dub. We start off the series with an overall total of 70 changes. I hope you join me next time as we finish off the rest of the Saiyan Saga with episodes 18 to 35. Also, don't forget to check out my other series where I go through all the changes 4Kids made to One Piece. Make sure to leave a like if you liked it and subscribe for future videos.